So what I would like to do is to walk through the process of running a regression analysis. So you see it done, and you see it done on the data set that I'm demoing for your assignment. You've all been assigned a different city to look at. I'm going to do the city of Milwaukee since none of you have been assigned the city of Milwaukee. I've also have indicated in the assignment that if you download your own data, that makes you eligible for a superior pass. Doesn't guarantee a superior pass, but it makes you eligible for it. The model that I'm going to do has to do with home sale prices being influenced by the year a home was built as well as the number of days it's spent on the market. So those will be the two variables that I'll be looking at. The first things first, and I need to clean the data. So what I need to do is I need to simply turn on the filter. We've done this before. And in my case, under cities, I'm going to deselect all. You can see all the different cities that are here. I'm just going to select Milwaukee. I'm also a little concerned about potential odd or zero values in my two variables. So under year built, I'm going to also filter out the zeros. And it wasn't built in year 99, wasn't built in year 954, 964. I don't think that there's a house, it was here built in 1638. These are probably typos. 1854, I do pretty much think that since the city was founded in 1835, there might be a house there that's 1854, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to look at the high end, 2013. There was probably a house built in 2013, so that looks good. So I'm going to make that a filter. And my other variable was days on market. And if I can see where days on market is, I think it's over here a little bit more. I'm going to check the filter on there. A couple things we know. We know that there's not a -7 days on market. Oops, so let's select all and deselect 7. And then, wow, 1,449 days. I'm going to believe that that's a real number. I might, under a different analysis, I might question it and do some more research, but for now I believe that's a real number. I'm going to click OK. And so now I just have houses that are in Milwaukee that were built between 1854 and 2013 and that have had positive numbers of days on the market. And remember that you need to copy this all over to a new sheet for the analysis. So I go Control A, Control C to copy it, create a new sheet, and I'll just paste that there. And remember that the only things I'm really interested in terms of my variables, is the price it was sold at, the year it was built, and I'm holding down the Control key to select these, and the number of days it was on the market. And I'm going to copy these, and I'm just going to create another sheet. And yes, I'm being redundant, but you know what? Sometimes I make mistakes, and when I make mistakes, I have this intermediate sheet here, this intermediate step that's here. I don't make big mistakes that I have to actually go back and redo everything. So I tend to be a little redundant in how I do things. So now I've got my two variables that are my predictor variables. My independent variables are year built. My dependent variables are days on market. My independent variables are year built and days on market. My dependent variable is sold price. So I go to data, data analysis. I'm going to create a regression. And so my Y range, which is my dependent variable, I'm just going to go down to the bottom because it's easier, and run up. you will have a smaller data set. And that works out well. Do the same for my independent variables, and remember you take the two of them. So I have that. I have my labels, confidence level of 95%. It's going to go to a new worksheet. I'm going to get the residuals, the standardized residuals, plots, and the normal probability plots. I'm going to click OK. And all of this comes out. You have all your plots. You have your model. And again, I've got an R of 0.26. I've got an adjusted R of 0.06. My model looks like it's significant. I have a high F, and my significance is 0. How about my variables? Both my variables are statistically significant. I have low p-values. I have good t-stats here, so these numbers matter. And then my coefficients are here. You need to interpret those and what those mean. We'll talk about the rest of this as well, and some of these other charts that you'll get when you receive those. But that's basically how to run a regression.